Hello and welcome to a special whiteboard training Wednesday. I'm Isaiah and today I'm talking to you about resumes. What do you need to do to revive your resume for 2021? This is for PhDs only, and I'm doing this video because we have a special webinar tomorrow, Thursday. It's going to be Thursday the 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on resumes, free for PhDs. I'll put a link in the comments after the video. You can go to our website, cheekyscientist.com, to sign up as well. Okay, so 6 strategies. Number 1, the ideation phase. Look, completing a resume is painful, extremely painful. Most PhDs don't do it. We literally, in our Cheeky Scientist Association, give our members 5 templates. Over 50% of them do not create their resume in those templates because it's so painful to sit down and do it. Now, they don't do it until we jump in and hold them accountable and make them do it. The point is, it's natural for you to feel some resistance here. It's painful. It's not fun doing a resume, but I have a way to make it simpler, and you do need to do it. First of all, understand the rationale, the reason why. Why do you need to keep your resume up to date? Because you're going to forget all of the results. Right now, if I asked you, what are the biggest results you've achieved as a PhD student, as a postdoc? You're going to draw a blank. I've done this with hundreds of PhDs, and they don't know. This is why you're told to keep a CV up to date. It's the same thing for your industry resume. Even after you get hired, you need to keep adding the results, the new experiences that you've had to it. You're starting from scratch now, very likely. So you have to go through this ideation phase, okay? I want you to make 3 lists. That's it, 3 lists. 1 of your transferable skills, 1 of your technical skills, 1 of your results. Don't think about whether or not these transferable skills or technical skills or results are relevant to the jobs that you want yet. Just create a list. You can be on 3 different pieces of paper, an Excel file online with 3 different columns. All the transferable skills, risk management, technical literacy, time management, don't overthink them. Don't think they have to be super complex to be a worthy transferable skill. They don't. Project management, some product knowledge. You've used products in the lab. You know there's a position in industry called just product manager. They'd love to hire you because you've used their products. Transferable skills, make an exhaustive list. I'm going to talk more about transferable skills in a minute. Your technical skills, this is the easiest one for most PhDs. We think that our technical skills are what get us hired, so just make a list of all the technical skills. I'll come back to how to put these together in a minute. And then finally, results. Again, you have achieved results. Industry cares about the results you've achieved. They want to know that you know how to quantify results, okay? Quantify results. It's not so much about the result itself, but do you understand how to speak in terms of results? What have you produced? What's the deliverable? This is the language of industry. Publications, presentations, right? Poster presentations even. Collaborations you've set up. Projects you've finished, that's a result. Sub-projects, your thesis can be divided into a bunch of projects. Discoveries, systems. What are systems? Methodologies, protocols, lesson plans. All of those are results that can be quantified. Make a list. Once you have that list, everything's much easier. Then you just need to get your list into the resume format that's ideal for you. I do recommend, however, that no matter who you are or what job you want, get your resume into 5 different formats. Let me guess, you're sending the same resume out for academic jobs as you are for industry jobs. Or you're sending the same resume to a recruiter that you're sending to a hiring manager. They need to be different. A recruiter wants to see your technical skills list up at the top underneath your professional summary. When in doubt, use the gold standard. We talk about this. Go to cheekyscientist.com or blog. We have a whole blog on all 5 of these formats. Combination format. It's a hyper-focused, right? Every resume has to be targeted, but a combination format takes it to another level. It's very popular right now. A lot of top positions, data scientist, medical science liaison, they're looking for a 1-page sidebar resume. And there's another one that I'll let you research on our site, cheekyscientist.com. Number 3, transferable skills. Spend some time here. The number 1 reason that an employer won't hire you is a lack of transferable skills. You have a PhD. They know that you are a doctor of learning. PhD is the doctor of philosophy. Philosophy is knowledge, the ability to ascertain knowledge. You either have the technical skills they need or you can learn them. And don't do what most PhDs do and think, oh, my technical skills are so valuable. Guess what? In industry, advanced robotics are doing it. Technicians with bachelor degrees are doing it. They want you for your mind. your ability to manage and strategize, for the transferable skills that would give rise to the new technical skills that are coming out exceptionally quickly in today's world, that are being replaced through automation, AI, through these informatics cloud-based systems. Your transferable skills are what they're looking for. And who's reading your resume? Somebody with a PhD? No. Very likely a hiring manager or a recruiter with a bachelor's degree at the most. What transferable skills are they looking for? 3 types. You need to have a few transferable skills on your resume in each of these 3 categories. Okay, there's 3 categories: self-oriented, team-oriented, and systems-oriented. Self-oriented are work ethic. You can do a lot of different work. You know how to drive a project to completion. So completeness sounds super basic, right? But it's not. Autonomy, prioritization, how do you get things done? This is one of the most popular interview questions right now, because most people have to work remotely at least part of the time. They want to know you know how to prioritize, that you can work autonomously. Time management are some examples. Of course, team-oriented, collaboration, virtual collaboration, delegation, mentorship, change management, risk management, very important now. All of you have had to deal with that in academia. The last one, often overlooked by PhDs, systems. You deal in methodologies, lesson plans. Systems allow businesses to grow. These are all systems. So talk about systems, results on investment, the methodologies that you've done, being able to systemize things. Just systemization is a skill that you can address. Make sure you're speaking in terms of systems in your transferable skills. Number 4, craft. It's almost like an art. You want to make the best bullet points possible on your resume. You want the 3 bullet points in your professional summary, which is the new objective statement. Don't use an objective statement, so outdated. You want a professional summary right below your contact information. This is the top 1/3 of the first page, known as the visual center of your resume. You want these bullet points to be perfect. And then you want bullet points under your work experience section. You want at least 3 different work experience sections, each with at least 3 bullet points. So in total, at the very least, you need to create 12 bullet points. How do you create them? You start with a transferable skill at the beginning of every bullet point. You end with a result, a quantified result at the end. So the beginning of every bullet point is a transferable skill, the end is a result, and then you sandwich them together with a technical skill. Leadership skills and expertise and XYZ technical skill, resulting in 3 publications, including a Nature publication. Beautiful. Okay, spend time on that. It takes time, but it's worth it. Number 5, test your resume. So if you get the resume formats done, the bullet points created, test it. Give it to somebody without a technical background. Give it to a friend you have that's outside of academia, outside of the lab. Let them read it for 7 seconds and then take it back. Ask them what they remember. Ask them to circle every word they don't understand. Get an idea of the reader of your resume, which is a non-technical person. The gatekeepers, hiring managers, recruiters, don't have PhDs, don't have your technical background. Okay? Very important to do. Number 6, hack keywords and then inception. I'll tell you what these are. Right? I'm sneaking in an extra one. It's really like 7 strategies. Hacking keywords. Go to the job postings for the jobs you're interested in. Let's say you want to be an R&D scientist. Great. Go and find 10, 20 different R&D scientist job postings, even if you're not going to apply to them. Take all the text, put it into a free word cloud software program, and then press the word cloud button. It's going to turn into a word cloud. The biggest skills, the biggest words, literally the biggest words, are the ones used the most. You just hacked, right, their applicant tracking system software that they're using to make sure that the resumes get filtered out that aren't relevant. So your resume will be relevant. Finally, see your resume as a gateway to a callback. You're trying to get a phone screen, right? So embed in your resume little prompts for the questions you want to be asked. You know they're going to ask you, tell me a little bit about yourself, right? So you can have things on your resume that match how you're going to answer that, whatever your elevator pitch is, right? Make 1 or 2 of the results bold. Don't overuse bold, but if you put it in like 1 or 2 locations so their eyes jump to it, they'll ask you questions about that. Well, I see here on your resume you've done XYZ. What are they going to jump to? What you've bolded, right? Or whatever you put a quantified result on. So put on your resume what you want them to ask you, because all they have to go on is your resume. That's what I mean by inception. You can prompt them to ask the questions you're prepared for if you spend the right amount of time on your resume. Hopefully this helps you. Remember, we have a resume webinar tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, Thursday, February 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's free. Make sure you sign up now. Remember your value as a PhD and start thinking and acting like a successful industry professional.